You changed my tune. I looked in your eyes, saw starry skies, the sun and moon. And you're a dreamer just like me. We don't need reality. We're in our own world. We're in our own world. We're in our own world that nobody else can see. Trading lines, it sounds so good. We've been making plans to start some bands, just like we should. And you're a schemer just like me. Got no fear of authority. We're in our own world. We're in our own world. We're in our own world that nobody else can see, and no one knows where we go or what we do. And I don't mind wasting all my time with like me. We really don't need reality. We're in our own world. We're in our own world. We're in our own world that nobody else can see, except you and me. Except you and me.
6 months ago, maybe 7 months ago, if you'd have told me I'd be up here on stage with the sexiest woman in the world, I'd have called you all a liar. I really would. But let me tell you just a quick story while Rich is getting from the set. 6 months ago, it was actually our second date. I was supposed to be going to a Comic-Con the next day with my brother and my nephew. But due to unforeseen circumstances, my brother couldn't go. So I was still going to take my nephew. So we're at dinner and sitting across.
We're at lunch.
We're at lunch. I will not contradict her. No. We were at lunch, and I asked her, would you like to go? And to the shock of me, she said yes. Now, usually when it comes to Comic-Cons and all that, I generally tend to dress up in my Jason Voorhees outfit. Like to, put a little fun in the show, but since it was one of the smaller shows and I was going to have my nephew, I decided I was not going to dress up for this time, and that's what I said. I go, for this show, I'm not going to be dressing up. She goes, good. And without missing a beat, I arched an eyebrow, like I tend to do. And I go, what? You don't want to be the Harlequin to my Joker? Without missing a beat. She goes, no, I'll be the Miss Elizabeth to your Macho Man. That is when I knew I had found my soulmate. So, let's do things right here. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Aubrey, I love you. Will you marry me?
Ooh, yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your legendary ring announcer and WWE Hall of Famer, the Big Howard Finkel! This event is under the sanction of the World Wrestling Organization. Along with WWE, that's me. Any usage of photos, well, I'm not going to say this. I'm going to tell you that you can take photos. You must take photos. You will take photos. All right, and take all the pictures you want by using hashtag and send them to the lovely couple and hashtag Macho Wedding. That's hashtag Macho Wedding. They'll be expecting so many photos this afternoon. At least one. At least one? I heard that. All right. And now, to continue the afternoon, I would like to introduce to you, with her daughters, Sarah and Emily Payton, Mrs. Robin Payson.
joyous day. Today we are gathered together to celebrate the union of Aubrey Summer Rocheleau and Jason Robert Labonte as husband and wife before God and in the presence of this company. Who gives this bride today? As we celebrate today, we pause for just a moment to remember those who would be here in person if they could be. The bride and groom will place a single rose on 2 chairs that symbolize the spiritual presence of Aubrey's father, Ronnie, and Jason's mother, Layla. The bride and groom will then light a candle together to welcome all of our loved ones who are joining us in spirit today. I would also introduce Billy Burke, who's a dear friend of the family, who will accompany the bride and groom with the song, "What a Wonderful World."
I see trees green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day and dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Aubrey and Jason, you are going to build an amazing life together. All of us who have gathered today, whether it is in body or spirit, love and support you as you begin your journey. The Bible reminds us in Corinthians, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Your nieces Emily and Sarah now have some words of wisdom for you.
Hi, I'm Sarah Payson.
And I'm Emily Payson. Laugh when people tell a joke, otherwise you might make them feel bad.
Laugh when you look into a mirror, otherwise you might feel bad.
Laugh when you make a mistake. If you don't, you're liable to forget how ultimately unimportant the whole thing really is, whatever it is.
Laugh with small children. They laugh at mashed bananas on their faces, mud in their hair, a dog nuzzling their ears. It renews your perspective. Clearly nothing is as bad as it could be.
Laugh at situations that are out of your control. When the best man comes to the altar without the wedding ring, laugh. When the dog jumps through the window screen at the dinner guests on the doorstep, sit down and laugh a while.
When you find yourself in public with mismatched shoes, laugh as loudly as you can. Wipe laughs in mortal agony. There's nothing you can do to change things right now. Besides, it's funny. Ask me, I've done it.
Laugh at anything pompous, at anything that needs to puff its way through life in robes and titles. Will Rogers laughed at all the public and institutions of life. For instance, you can't say civilization isn't advancing, he wrote. In every war, they kill you in every new way.
We don't know who Will Rogers is. Finally, laugh when all your carefully laid plans get changed. When the plane is late and the restaurant is closed and the last day screening of the movie of the year was yesterday, you're free now to do something else, to be spontaneous, to take a piece of life and treat it with outrageous abandon.
Now for something that we wrote. Laugh when Jack knocks over the pop figures. Again, they can always be put back up.
Laugh when the power goes out in a thunderstorm on pay-per-view night. That's what candles and comic books are for.
Laugh when you get snowed in because your landlord didn't plow. Because there's always hot chocolate and blankets.
Laugh when you make a reference that nobody gets, because with great power comes great responsibility.
Basically what we're trying to say is laugh at the little things, because they're just that, little things. At the end of the day, you have each other, a home, and a huge family that loves you. We now leave you with this joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Interrupting Macho Man.
Interrupting my...
Oh, Slim Jims!
Well, Jason and Aubrey, here we are. I want you to know that I believe in angels. And if you listen to them, very good things happen. For years, I said to Jason, there's someone out there made special for you. And he would say, no, I'm going to spend the rest of my life alone. And then Aubrey came into our lives. Aubrey's kind nature and sense of fun, along with their shared interests, made her a gift from God. We have all grown to love Aubrey from that day with all of our hearts. I think it was the second or third time we all met Aubrey when I called Jason upstairs to talk about something. I told him just how wonderful we all thought Aubrey was, and then I gave him my mother's engagement ring. Or it would be more accurate to say I was compelled to give Jason her engagement ring. I felt Mom's presence in the room, and I wouldn't dare disappoint her. I have so enjoyed seeing you grow as a couple and getting to where they are today. So here you are, surrounded by those you love and by those who love you. From this day forward, you face everything together. There will be incredible joy, but there will also be challenges and sorrows that we all face in life. Marriage is meant to keep people together, not only when things are good, but especially when they are not. That's why we make marriage vows, not wishes. When we marry, we promise to love, honor, cherish, and be faithful to each other until the end of our days. Not just when you feel like it, but for better or for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, and when you don't feel like it at all. When we marry, we give away our freedom and take on each other's burdens. But the question is, what do we get in return? You get each other in return, and there is no greater gift. You will always have the other to talk to listen to get through the night with, and to wake up with every day. You will give each other roots and wings. As time goes by, you will find that you become more together than either of you could have managed to become alone. A happy marriage is a selfless journey in which the happiness of the other person is essential to your own. Remember, happily ever after isn't a fairy tale, it's a choice. After today, your lives will never be the same again. Marriage, regardless of any preconceived notions you might have, has the capacity to deepen and challenge and strengthen you in your relationship in ways you never thought possible. Marriage isn't a game, it's the prize. Aubrey and Jason, you have prepared your vows. I would now invite you to publicly pronounce them. Aubrey, would you like to begin?
Jason, I think when we met, we both realized that we had something special, besides liking the same type of sneakers. We've been together 903 days, I've been counting, and we've been through a lot, but we've stood by each other's side and have had a lot of laughs. And now we're here for the ultimate commitment, and there's no place I'd rather be right now. I vow to be your co-pilot as we go on various adventures to new and old places. I vow to be your hench-wench during all of your crazy schemes. And most importantly, I vow to be your companion as we travel together through time and space. I love you with all my heart and soul, and I'm so proud to be able to finally call you my husband.
When we met 900 days ago, we met in that coffee shop, and to this day I don't remember anybody else being in there. But I had gone through my life believing I would be alone, that I would never find my companion, my Harley Quinn, or my Miss Elizabeth. But then a meeting in heaven between your father and my mother took place, and they put us together, and I have had the greatest times of my life. The fact that I will be able to stand here and to officially call you my wife is something I'm going to cherish for every day of my life from this point on. I love you, sweetness. I love you more than you can ever know.
May I have the rings? The wedding ring's circular shape reflects the unending power of love, a force with no beginning and no end. Wear these rings proudly and let them remind you each day of your love and commitment to one another. Please place the ring on his finger and repeat after me. I, Aubrey Summer, give you, Jason Robert, this ring as a symbol of my love.
Give you, Jason Robert, this ring as a symbol of my love.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I promise to cherish you for the rest of my days.
I promise to cherish you for the rest of my days.
I give you all that I am and accept all that you are.
I give you all that I am and accept all that you are.
Jason. Please repeat after me.
Please repeat after me.
I, Jason Robert,
I, Jason Robert,
give you, Aubrey Summer, this ring as a symbol of my love.
give you, Aubrey Summer, this ring as a symbol of my love.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I promise to cherish you for the rest of my days.
I promise to cherish you for the rest of my days.
I give you all that I am and,
I give you all that I am
and accept all that you are.
and accept all that you are.
By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of Massachusetts, I pronounce that Jason Robert and Aubrey Summer are now husband and wife, sealed together today both in law and in love. Jason and Aubrey, you may have your first kiss as husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Jason Robert Labonte.